Hello and welcome to the Dutching channel. It's Saturday the 27th of April 2024. It's 10 to 10 in the morning and we're going to do our last meeting, which on the flat today is going to be Wolverhampton. This is the night meeting. I've already uploaded Haydock, Leicester, Ripon and Doncaster. They're already uploaded. Doncaster isn't so great. There's a lot of horses keep coming out there, so be aware if you're betting anything in that meeting tonight. And of course, remember to tune in to the results show this evening as well. And we had an okay day yesterday. We had 17 races. We had won 9 of them. We had lost 7. We had won 9, but there was a couple of not the 100% ones involved in that, so just sort of part wins. Then when I say we lost 7 that came in second. One was beaten a nose, one was beaten a head, and 1 third. So it was really a very good day, even though it turned out only a £3.18 profit. So I was really happy with that, but another day it could have been so different. So we'll start with the 6 o'clock this evening. And our top selection here in the 6 o'clock is one of my selections that I quite like. I've got it 12 points clear. This is Little Empire. And we'll go on the prices. Little Empire is currently at 5.2. Stakes of £19.23 would return us £100. And our second selection is Rocklin. And Rocklin, that's currently 34. Stakes of £2.94 would return us £100. And the third selection, See the Buckthorn, this is 18, and stakes of £5.56 would return us £100. And our fourth selection, which is Dead Heated here, which I think I may have done this already. Let's just make sure. Yeah, I have. And our fourth selection is Swiss Row. And Swiss Row, that's another one that's 17.5. £5.71 would return us £100. And Ibiza Rocks is the next selection, and that is 7.4. So before we do that, we'll just see if we've got enough money. Yep, we have. So Ibiza Rocks, 7.4, stakes of £13.51 would return us £100, and that would now leave us £3.04. So we'll see what price Bluebell's Boy is, and that is 8.2. So that will be the maximum that we can put on that one, and that's our stakes of £50 used. Right, we've got 5 running for us: Little Empire, Rocklin, See the Buckthorn, Swiss Row, and Ibiza Rocks, and the lesser amount will be Bluebell's Boy. I will do a recap on Wolverhampton after we've done the 5 races. Then moving into the 7 o'clock at Wolverhampton, our top selection here is Just a Hunch. And Just a Hunch, we've already got that non-runner, by the way, Big Blue Boy, that run yesterday. Just a Hunch is 7.8. Stakes of £12.82 would return us £100. And our second selection here would be Glamorous Joy. And Glamorous Joy, that is currently 23. Stakes of £4.35 would return £100. And our third selection is So Obsessed, that is 11. Stakes of £9 and 9p would return us £100. and our fourth selection is restricted. This is 4.9, so I think we've got enough to do that. £20.41 stake there on restricted would return £100, and that leaves us now £3.33, and our next selection would be Belvoir Kitten, so we need to change that. I always just think there can't be a horse that's going to be a big price with those amount of runners, but there we go. Belvoir Kitten is currently 55. Stakes of £1.82 would return us £100, and we've got £1.51 left. And Smooth Celessi is our next selection, and that is 18.5. So for some reason I've nearly been able to back the whole thing. That's because Piper's Fault is 1.98, which I've given to come last. Very, very bizarre, that one. So that's our £50 stakes. We've got 5 running for us, which is Just a Hunch, Glamorous Joy, So Obsessed, Restricted, and Belvoir Kitten. One of those 5 would return £100, and Smooth Celessi would be the lesser amount. Then into our third race. This is the 7:30 at Wolverhampton. And the favourite here, and that just before I carry on, Locomotive is an on-runner there. I have taken that from the field already. Sweet Caroline, or Sweet Carolina, 1.76. So a maximum there, the stake would be £50. But you know how I feel about betting odds on. I'm not saying that I won't change, but I think it's better to have 3 or 4 in a field having chances than just one. We've seen over a period that I've only had 2 this week, strangely enough. One was at Epsom. I can't remember what it was. It was that Ryan Moore horse for Aidan O'Brien, and that got beat. And the one yesterday was a Buick for Godolphin that won. So that sort of levelled it out this week. We'll see what happens at Sweet Carolina anyway. So that would be the only selection in the 7:30. Moving on to the 8 o'clock. The 8 o'clock here at Wolverhampton. Our top selection is Orbital, and this is trading at 7.4. So stakes of £13.51 would return us £100. And Great Acclaim, this is 16. Stakes of £6.25 would return us £100. And our third selection is Rich Harry. This is 15.5. Stakes of £6.45 would return us £100. And our fourth selection is Etritat. And Etritat is currently 4.3. So I'm going to have a look. This is going to be tight. We've laid out 26.22, so we got 23.78. So that's fine. Etritat 4.3, stakes of £23.26 would return us £100, and that means we'd have 53p left. And like as usual, always seems to end up on the favourite, Havanarama. So that is 2.72. So in the 8 o'clock, we got 4 running for us: Orbital, Great Acclaim, Rich Harry, and Etritat. And the lesser amount will be on Havanarama. And we'll move now into the final race here, which will be the 9 o'clock, or our 5th betting race. So into the 9 o'clock then. Our top selection here is Moo How Hell, or however you might pronounce that. And odds there are 9.6. Stakes of £10.42 would return us £100. Lady, I think that should be Packs a Punch. I might have missed the S out there. Let's have a look now. Not that it makes any difference. The only thing is, I have to go back to the beginning to do that. So that's Lady Packs a Punch. And yeah, price is 42. Stakes of £2.38 would return us £100. Third selection, Kingston Joy. This is currently 12. Stakes of £8.33 would return us £100. Rubalite. And Rubalite 13.5. Stakes of £7.41 would return us £100. And then we got Jenny Wren. And Jenny Wren, this is one of the outsiders as well at 36. Stakes at £2.78 would return us £100. And our next selection will be Global Tycoon. This is currently 2.52. And let's see how much we had left. We had £18.68. So that would be our maximum stake on Global Tycoon. And that would be our £50 stakes. We got 5 running for us in the 9 o'clock. Muhahel, Lady Packs a Punch, Kingston Joy, Rubalite, Jenny Wren, and the other selection, the lesser amount, would be Global Tycoon. So we'll do a quick recap on Wolverhampton. In the 6 o'clock, we have 5 running for us. Little Empire, Rock Lynn, See the Buckthorn, Swiss Row, and Ibiza Rocks. Then the lesser amount will be Bluebell's Boy. We've got £3 and 4 pence on that one, times 8.2 SP will return us £24.92, so nearly half the money back, and 5 running for us. Then in the 7 o'clock we got 5 running for us here as well. Just a Hunch, Glamorous Joy, So Obsessed, Restricted, and Belvoir Kitten. And the lesser amount will be Smooth Celessi, £1.51 times 18.5 SP will return £27.93. Then into our third race, the 7:30 at Wolverhampton. Sweet Carolina would be the only selection here. It would be a £50 stake at 1.76. So obviously a profit and a return there of 88. Then into our fourth race, which is the 8 o'clock. We've got 4 running for us here. Orbital, Great Acclaim, Rich Harry, and Etratat. And then we have a bet left over here. It's not worth putting on. We got 53 pence times 2.72, and that would return you £1.44. So if you wanted to keep the book straight, that's what you'd need to do on that selection. And in the 9 o'clock, we got 5 running for us here. Muhahel, Lady Packs a Punch, Kingston Joy, Rubalite, and Jenny Wren. One of those 5 would return £100. And Global Tycoon, £18.68 was left over. Times that by 2.52 gives us a return of £47.07. So nearly our money back on that one. So that's all the racing done today. I've posted all of these that you can see at the bottom. 5 races at Doncaster, 5 races at Haydock, 3 races at Leicester, 4 races at Ripon, and 5 races here at Wolverhampton. I'll be back with the results show after to let you know how we got on today. And otherwise, let's hope you pick some winners yourselves. And other than that, have a great afternoon.